Crypto Kids, good morning. Today, Michael Saylor will be buying some Bitcoin, which is very good news. But, right, and Bitcoin is also broken out from the ascending triangle. But you need to be very careful of the CME gap because this gap is going to fill. Like it is almost 100%. In fact, 97% of the time, CME gaps created on Bitcoin fill. So even if it doesn't fill today or tomorrow or the day after, it will eventually end up filling. It's not like, Bitcoin is going parabolic like what happened here. And because you're going parabolic, it's going to take a long time for that gap to fill because you have a lot of momentum instilled into Bitcoin and also macro timeframes, not just in short-term timeframes. But in this scenario, we're not going parabolic. Like it's not like a massive increase to the upside. It's a weekend pump. So yeah, I would bet on the fact that this is going to close very soon. So the best thing to do would be to open up limit orders if you want to long Bitcoin at $84,400, or if you want to add a DCA to your stock to your long-term holdings, then you can also do a limit order to buy Bitcoin spot at $84,400. And if you want to do that, then again, links are in the description below as always for today's video. But yes, it was promising. It wasn't very certain that Bitcoin would be breaking up or down. But thanks to the peace announcement or Trump's peacekeeping ambitions in Ukraine, the markets are reacting to that in a positive way, and therefore we're pumping a little bit to the upside. There is resistance at $86,800 exactly too. So if you look in the past, you can see a little bit of support on the 14th of November. Then you do have a bit of support and resistance situation between this period of 25 Feb to the 8th of March. So yeah, it is a resistance line. It's not a point to go long, that is for sure, especially with the CME gap. Let's look at the Bitcoin USDT. There was another good sign. So if you go to the weekly time frame, I believe, or the daily time frame, Bitcoin should be testing or is now above the 200 period moving average. So if you look here, Bitcoin is actually trading above the 200 daily moving average, which is a good sign, right? You want to be above the 200 moving average. It's an important one to hold, and definitely an indicator of long-term buying or adding to your Bitcoin spot holdings if you plan to buy Bitcoin for the next 10 years. You want to buy the 200 SMA retest. So the plan hasn't changed. I mean, the plan has always been the same. Michael Saylor is rumored to buy 500,000 Bitcoin today, which would be insane. I don't think it's going to happen. I think he will definitely be adding some to his portfolio. We looked into the tweet that he shared yesterday. So Saylor will be adding to his Bitcoin portfolio around 5 p.m. Dubai time. That's when he tends to do it. It won't have any sort of market impact because he does it ODC, but it's good for the market overall in the long term that it accumulates more because he doesn't plan to sell those Bitcoin. Ethereum also printed the worst performance ever since 2018 in terms of Q1 performance or total quarterly performance, actually. I mean, no, in fact, in 2018 and 2019, it did have some rough quarters, but it's on par. So 38% drawdown on Q1 is on par with one of the worst performances that Ethereum has had. But again, on the bright side, it never really sees anything below a 46% or 48% downside in one particular quarter, which could be a good sign of a potential reversal very soon. The plan is the same, guys. Like there is no change in the plan. Continue accumulating Bitcoin. I mean, on the daily time frame, you want to see a breakout above this downward sloping trend line right here. So as soon as you break above that, you're getting closer to it. As every day passes, you are getting closer to the resistance of this trend line. So that's now at $87,500, basically where we retested to, where we found resistance. We just want to break above that. So it's basically that level. It's pretty much that level. As soon as you break above successfully to the upside, that is the point to go massive into long position. So if you want to prepare for when that's going to happen, then you can sign up to the links down in the description below to have some USDT lying around just in case that Bitcoin does end up seeing this breakout and you want to catch it. So you could even start scaling into low leverage long positions in preparation. That could be something to do, which I've done. Again, nothing massive, just to prepare for this breakout. Because I think it's going to eventually happen. I mean, you can look at the RSI, you have this bullish divergence. Carl was talking about it. You have a lot of bullish fundamental news. The S&P is bouncing. M2 money supply is going up. We're still below the 200 daily or 200 moving average on the S&P, which is a bit concerning. But overall, I think Bitcoin is looking good. And we just need to be breaking above this line of resistance and we would be good to go. So with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned until the moon show tonight. That's when we do everything in a full comprehensive analysis breakdown. So yeah, stay tuned and I'll see you all on the next video tomorrow. Take care. And as always, bye-bye.